Across the nation, there are students who are living with bullying every day. But the power a bully holds goes only as far as the victim lets it. Here we have a few testimonies of high school students who have been bullied in the past and how they overcame their abusers.
I've been bullied before, just walking down the hallway, people saying little things at you. And every day in middle school, I'd walk by a certain lunch table to throw away my tray, and somebody would snip like, oh, you're a devil worshiper, Satan loves you, you're going to go to hell, and stuff like that.
Kind of started when I was in middle school, and it had gone on for a while, but it didn't really get bad until my sophomore year. Because the summer of my freshman year, my dad had gotten diagnosed with cancer. And we were watching TV when somebody had messaged me about an Instagram account. And I'm not super active on Instagram, It's kind of been a thing that I was into for a while. And at the time, I was really confused, so I clicked on the account they were talking about, and it turned out an anonymous person had made an account about me, and they had said I was the one dying of cancer and taken all of my pictures from my Instagram page because they knew my dad had died of cancer, and they kind of wanted to rub it in my face,
The effects of bullying, that can be anything. Some people are bullied, and it is very it's very stressful and very traumatic for them. The kids who get bullied sometimes have low self-worth. They're intimidated and feel scared of where they're going, and in their normal daily routine.
So it was a cross between anger and just depression and humiliation, and I felt really alone and targeted and just small.
Yeah, it's not, or getting shoved in lockers anymore. It's gone more online now. That's where, and it's a lot more verbal than straight physical. There is different types of bullying. It's not just physical. There's emotional bullying. There's also ostracism, which is not, excluding people from activities and other stuff. So
I'd say it's best to just kind of ignore them because they don't really know you, only you really know you, and at the end of the day, they don't really matter in your life.
They're not alone, Everyone gets bullied, and probably everyone's been there. And if they haven't, they've been the bully, which is almost as bad because they're taking out their emotions on someone else, and I'm sure they have guilt for that. So they need to speak up and talk to someone because it's something that can be fixed, and it does happen. You're not alone. It's not a secret. Just talking to someone can really make a huge difference.
Honestly, I feel like Center could just catch bullying when it first starts and not let little things go, because then it just escalates and it gets out of hand really fast.
So I think the more they push it, the more the kids laugh, honestly. And, people kind of treat it like a joke because, you think you're a high schooler now, you're about to be an adult, you wouldn't get bullied, but it happens all the time, and then people feel ashamed of it, and I think that people just shouldn't be ashamed of it, and counselors should be welcoming to it, and I feel like when someone's talking about being bullied, it shouldn't be a huge issue. I know a lot of the times people are worried about talking because it stirs up a lot of drama, and they just don't want that. And I think counselors should know how to handle that calmly and effectively in the correct way, to where the kid isn't embarrassed and isn't afraid to talk to someone.
The way that the counselors obviously try to deal with some of our bullying issues is to talk to students, because you can suspend kids and other stuff, and really what bullying comes down to is it does take some people to take ownership of how they treat others and what the type of person they want to be in their life. So we talked a lot about character and integrity and compassion and patience and understanding and empathy for other people. Our administration has social contracts, which is basically an agreement to not talk to, correspond with that person, and if somebody anyone in that relationship breaks that thing, then they can have suspension.
Anyone who has to stoop to the level of bullying really has some personal issues, and I think bullying is not a matter of the person being bullied, rather than the person who's bullying them having internal things they need to deal with. And as much as I feel sorry for myself for being bullied and everyone else for being bullied, I also feel sorry for the bully, because you have to be really low to stoop to that level.
And then also, Kansas City does have a law in the books that you can be sued in civil court with a fine up to $1,000 if you are found to be harassing, bullying somebody. And that's really extended from a lot of what's going on with bullying online, humiliation, continued harassment of people online.